We've already discussed how to use the templates within Carmen. It's fairly simple to open and edit the template files, and the Carmen people tell us that editing files within the program is the approved way to do it. However, you've already discovered that this method can be tedious and time-consuming. In these two videos, I'm going to show you a much faster way of putting content into your course. It takes some time to set up and learn, but it's also a valuable skill in teaching. However, if you'd rather just edit the files in Carmen, that's up to you. There's no pressure to use this method. The first thing we're going to do is download a copy of your course to your hard drive, and that's fairly simple to do. Here we are in Brina's course. I'll go to Content, Manage Files, and here we are. Now, you'll notice that we talked about the file structure before. The file structure is really important in your course. You can't think too much about keeping a well-ordered file structure. It will save so many tears. So I'll just go over this one more time. The Mac OS folder, you don't have to pay attention to it. That just tells Carmen how to talk to your Mac, and you just leave it there and don't worry about it. This desk paper are the template files that I downloaded to structure our course. You can, you might use them for if you need a copy of a template or something, but actually what I did was this blank folder I've set up for you so that if you wanted to add a folder to your structure, you just make a copy of this one and rename it and use it, and you're good to go. I want to remind you that all images go in the images file. People who teach this course after you will thank you, so they'll have some place where they can find the images that are already in use in our course. Intro, of course, is for introductory material, syllabus, and whatever. Lectures, I've got them all set out for you with templates. There's a place to keep your PowerPoints, and I'm going to be adding more to this course in the private faculty only area. I think at this point I don't want to mess with your course because I can see you're starting to enter stuff into it. So I'll stay out of that area, and just if I have something to put in your course, I'll put it in the faculty only. And then readings and resources, that's pretty self-explanatory. So what we want to do is check off what we need. We don't really need, well, I suppose you could get a copy of the blank folder. You're certainly going to need a copy of the images. Intro, lectures, you might put something in PowerPoints, I guess. You'll have you want to get your file structure in order. I don't know if you'll want the private faculty only, but heck, let's get it. Readings and business, a lot of these things are just empty anyway. So we have now checked off the folders that we want to download to our hard drive, and we just click the download button and away we go. And it's going to take a minute. And then you double click on the link to download, and down it goes. And now it's in my download folder. So you want to put that in a place. I actually have my files here, and I'm going to put, I made a special file for the downloaded see, I've already got Kim's course in there. I've got the tools course in there. So now I'm adding Brina's course. And there it is. So I'm going to unzip it in my folder. And there it is in the downloads folder, unzipped, ready to go. I'll just bring it across. I mean, how hard is that, right? Now I've got a copy of Brina's course on my hard drive. So now, all important files and templates are on your hard drive. You can fool with things as much as you like, and then when you're ready for the students to see them, you can upload them back into Carmen. For example, here are all your lectures. So if you had, for example, you found a video that would work perfectly with Lecture 5, you can immediately put that lecture in there. Maybe you don't have time to rewrite the lecture at that moment, but it's all organized for you, and work goes faster when it's organized that way. But there's one golden rule that you have to remember, and that is that the file structure in your computer must exactly match the file structure in Carmen, down to the last detail. You'll notice, for example, that in each file we have template files. Those template files have to be there in Carmen and on your hard drive. Everything has to match right down to the capitalization. That's the golden rule. 9 times out of 10, if something goes wrong with your course, it'll be because you accidentally uploaded into the wrong folder. And that's another reason why we're very careful with the images. We're going to order them in a very careful way. You cannot be too concerned about the structure of your files if you want to have a course that works well.